What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boston Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. And I was actually, about to start another game of Madden and came across, something interesting where, color TV analyst Cari Champion from ESPN used to be on ESPN First Take. I'm going to leave this podcast / little interview in the description. So you tell me what you think and kind of gave me an idea. She said, dating white guy or interracial is easier than dating another black guy. And what's so funny about it, both black men and black women say the same thing. And I want to touch on that. It seems like everybody wants to take the least resistant path. Nobody wants to, nobody wants any type of resistance in a relationship. And it's crazy though, because it's the same love-hate relationship, black people got overall, in the black community. They love to kill each other, love to shoot each other, love to ride from each other, love to take from each other, love to serve each other drugs, love to bring each other down. When one doing good, they want to bring the one back down. It's like a crab in a bucket mentality. When it comes to a relationship, it's difficult, because, black men say, oh, black women not nothing, and black women say, oh, black men not this. At the end of the day, you can't categorize all the same. Where do you find your companion or for your relationship? You finding him at the bar, at the club, that matters. He got 2 or 3 baby mamas or children, that matters. Oh, he's 18, 19, you talking about 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old. It matters. You got to understand, man. What people don't understand, and what women don't understand is this. A man is not ready to commit when he's young. He going to have a lot of experiences. No matter what he feeding you 9 times out of 10, especially when you're a teenager, it's probably not going to work. So you taking those experiences and you applying them to your next relationship, which cannot happen. You can't bring old baggage to the next relationship, for the women. And for the men, stop playing with these women's emotions. Because black women are emotional and they hold on. All women hold on to stuff. So what you do to her is going to affect the next man. That goes back to rule 1. Don't drag old baggage into relationships. Women have to understand it's come to a certain maturity. It's what you look for. You got to find you established black man. Don't go in there looking for a guy that sell a nickel and dime weed. Established black man. Somebody that's willing to get established, willing to sit down, willing to treat you like a queen. If you come over Netflix and chill the first day, you know what it is. Let's keep it real. You want a guy that's going to got something, and that's who you want to start a family with. What we talking about, is interracial relationships easier? For most people it might be, but it's really not, in my opinion. You still gonna go through the same things. Oh, he treats me better. He does this better. He does that. It was one thing they said in an interview where I guess one of the white guys somebody was dating, said he would take an Uber all the way back to the crib, fart in the mud to get something that they was missing. And they said, they was like, a black guy would never do that. You can't categorize all black guys like that. But it's not that the fact that, get back on topic, the fact that it can't work, it won't work. It's plenty of examples how it do work. It's plenty of examples how, straight white couples or interracial couples, it don't work out. It could be in the 20th inning, 20 years in, and it don't work out. Yes, black women don't want to be submissive to black men. Yes, they don't want to be submissive to black men who don't have nothing, who's not established, who don't have their own crib, who's mooching off of you. Yes, no, they're not going to listen to you. But if you have something, if you have a nice house, if you have a nice car, if you have, an established, routine at your house nice and clean, you live in a nice neighborhood, she's more willing to follow and do things she's supposed to do. And for the women, you can't just be out here with thugs and selling nickels and dimes. I know girls like the bad guys and stuff of that nature, but don't get with them and complain and then categorize, say, oh, black man, it's nothing. Yeah, he was selling nicks and dimes when he met you. Yeah, he didn't have a car. Yes, he was taking taxis and Uber everywhere. Yes, he was staying in his mama's basement. Don't put black men in that class. That's not a man. That's a boy. You know, don't put us in that class. It's not harder to date, you know, black than white, in my opinion. Black and white or Arabic or China. It's not. It's not. It's with who you attract, who you choose to go with, who you choose to be with, who you choose to love, who you choose to submit with for women. And for black men, it's where you find them at. You know, if you find a girl at the store and she buying some Hennessy, you go, oh, let's go hook up. What you expect that relationship to be? You know, if you meet a girl somewhere else, maybe you meet her at a restaurant or you rub shoulders at a library, or, you know, y'all might be at the same play poem, or you might take your kids to the park and y'all might be at the same place. Yes, you like, oh yeah, you know, y'all have a nice conversation. And from your first conversation and how a girl presents herself, how a man presents himself, how he carries himself, you know, what the kind of conversations y'all carry on before y'all get seriously into dating, what type of questions you ask. It's your selection of it's your selection, your definition of the mate that you want to be with. Let's keep it real. It's not easier. You can go get a black guy get a white girl. That's nothing. You know, that's harder to deal with a black girl. Or she can't get on her own. Or she can't cook. Or she can't do the things that, you know, he wanted to do. You know, same thing for a black woman. She might get a white guy that can't do some of the things a black guy can do. It's all about your selection process. It's all about your screening process for women and men. Too many people get caught up in attraction and looks and try to force a relationship based on sexual preferences and sexuality and the booty, the titties, the face, the lips, or whatever it is. They get so deep and so in love with that, they don't look about what the other is bringing to the table. So it's not easier to date white and black Miss Cari champion from ESPN. It's the same. It's just how you select your, you know, the mate to be. Period. Selection process, screening.